So what is that American tree whose name contains all 5 vowels? The answer is sequoia. But of course you knew that. As for that other unanswered question we left you hanging with, we rejoin 60 Minutes' Leslie Stahl at Mensa's Meeting of the Minds.
The unofficial slogan of this high IQ group is Mensa, where we actually get your jokes. Owen and Lindsay Crawford told us one of their favorites.
What is your favorite Mensa joke?
I think it's one my dad recently made up. What happens in the event horizon stays in the event horizon.
I don't know what that means, but
the event horizon is the point of no return around a black hole. So what happens inside stays inside.
Oh, because you can't get out.
When their father, Matt, isn't making up jokes, he's head of the Mensa chapter in Chicago and an astrophysicist at Fermilab, home of the world's most powerful operating particle accelerator.
We make antiprotons, simple form of antimatter, and collide them in with protons and produce PhD theses and the occasional Nobel Prize.
Matt and Robin are M&Ms, Mensans who met at a Mensa Convention and married.
That's what I joined for.
What?
I joined to meet what turned out to be Robin.
You joined to meet girls?
I didn't join to meet them in quantity.
You went to find the one.
Right.
You went to find a wife.
Exactly.
Do a lot of people join Mensa for that reason?
I think some do, yes.
Really?
You want to find someone like you.
Is that why you joined?
That's pretty much why I joined, yes.
What was your first meeting like?
I walked into the room, and at the time I was single and female and under 30, and ended up kind of holding court with like 8 men, and it was pretty fun. I felt like Scarlett O'Hara at the barbecue.
The ratio
yeah,
of
men
it was
to
good.
women. Right. The ratio right now is about 60-40, I think, male to female.
As one Mensan told us, the goods may be odd, but the odds are good.
Quiet!
They call this the speed-talking icebreaker.
Yes, I want somebody I can talk to.
No, I like people who are smarter than me.
It's like speed dating, where Mensans get to chat each other up for a minute or so before rotating on to someone new.
Outside circle, 1 to the right.
If there's more than a 20-point gap in IQ scores, there's no connection. No matter how cute the guy is sweeping the broom in McDonald's, we're not going to connect. And I've been hot looking. I'm 54.
Oh, you can tell.
Hey, smart people can chase women too, you know.
Richard Lederer is the former president of San Diego Mensa. He met his wife Simone at a Mensa convention nearly 20 years ago.
People come for sex?
Sure. Do you know any conventions where some people aren't coming for sex?
I'm not gonna
Oh, yes, the Eunuchs Convention. That's right.
Lederer is the author of dozens of books on wordplay. Like a surprising number of Mensans, he's a punster who calls himself a verbivore.
A verbivore. What's a verbivore? I can't even say it.
Well, a carnivore eats meat.
Oh, you eat words.
And I often my own. And in my case, I am simply, if I may say, one of the more word-struck, word-be-thumped, word-aholic people you'll ever meet.
Do you think there are a lot of people in Mensa who are arrogant?
Some, but not a lot.
But
some.
You wouldn't say it's a group characteristic?
No. So are there a lot of television journalists who are arrogant?
Well, frankly, yes.
Thank you.
Can't deny that.
Rather than arrogance about their brains being in the top 2%, we found a wariness, a fear of being ridiculed and labeled weird, and with good reason.
Welcome to Mensa, Lisa.
On The Simpsons, for instance, Mensans are depicted as eccentric and awkward, with harebrained brainstorms.
A sarcasm detector. Well, that's a really useful invention.
And boy, are they secretive. When we asked about the average Mensan income and the racial and religious makeup of the group, they wouldn't tell us. And we discovered that a lot of Mensans hide the fact that they're members.
I think most of the members that I've met, they didn't join Mensa to show off. It's something that I sort of keep under wraps.
So the question is this kind of intelligence a gift or a curse?
I think it is possible to be severely gifted. It's an interesting juxtaposition, severely gifted. But gosh, I mean, we know, to take one example, Beethoven or Van Gogh, I mean, two of the classic torture geniuses. I'll take that. I would take that. And my life would be a lot shorter, but I'd take it.
There's an unknown number of Mensans with high-end autism or Asperger's syndrome, people with social awkwardness and an aversion to being touched. Look at their convention ID badges. A green dot means it's okay to hug me. A red dot means hands off, which makes the Mensan Hugathon all the more curious.
There's a world record, apparently, for the number of hugs that one person gets in an hour.
Alan Baltus says that a lot of math went into his attempt to break the world record of 765 hugs in an hour.
We figured, again, having done the math, there's 60 minutes and 60 seconds in an hour, and so 3,600 seconds available. If I hug someone every 4 seconds, I'll get 900 easy, cruising over the top of that record.
The Hugathon was the most strenuous physical activity I saw at the annual convention.
I was really hoping for Leslie Stahl, but...
And one more example of how playful geniuses can be.
You know what? In terms of this national convention,
yes,
more and more I'm getting a sense that it's just one big group therapy session.
Well, it's a big party, and parties are therapeutic for all of us.
But a little more than a party. I mean, it's basically everybody saying, you're okay, I'm okay. We may be a little different, but when we're here, people think we're funny, people think we're adorable, people think we're sexy. So you come for that. You come for your soul.
Mensa validates your parking and your humanity, no question about it.
One thing that did not get validated was Mensa's attempt to break the world record for hugs per hour.
Okay, this is a double.
As the Guinness people explained it to us, it was because of, well, to be honest about it, a stupid mistake. Someone, we don't know who, got the existing record wrong. So the Mensans were off by 300 hugs.
Thank you, everyone.
Sorry, guys.